last week was a fail. I'm sorry. It was just a really hard week. I had to work until 4 in the morning on Sunday night, Monday night, and Tuesday night. And I also started school, but my work didn't really care about that because they're sometimes not very nice. So I was just like not even able to film a video all week. And I was planning on trying to film one by Friday, but then that didn't happen. So I am here today, and I'm going to talk about my first concert. So I can't really actually remember what counts as my first concert, because when I was like 5 I went to concerts with my parents, but I don't remember those. So like the first concert that I consciously remember going to was Chicago and America, but those are also bands that my parents like, even though I wanted to go. So I'm not going to count that. So the first concert that I actually went to that I wanted to go to was Project Revolution 2007, I think. I think it was right before I was going to be in high school. And I went with my aunt, so I kind of don't count that either, but we'll get there. So I only went because My Chemical Romance was playing. And I was super, super excited because they were my favorite band then. They still are my favorite band. And yeah, so it kind of sucked in a way because I was with my aunt and we were on the lawn, so that automatically already kind of makes it suck. But then, of course, she doesn't care about them, so I'm just like by myself getting really excited to see my favorite band. Yeah, so on the ticket it said get there at like noon because they have the bands playing in the parking lot. So I was like bugging her and bugging her and bugging her to go, and we got there like a little bit after noon. But then she didn't want to go watch the bands out in the parking lot because there wasn't a lawn. It was just like standing, and Mind the Self-Indulgence was playing. At that time I didn't really like them, but like right after, like when Project Revolution was still touring, I started liking Mind the Self-Indulgence because I heard them on their Project Revolution MySpace and I was like, wow, I like them. But anyway, so we just ended up like sitting around at the venue, like not watching bands, waiting for the lawn to open so we could go sit on the lawn and watch all these bands that I still didn't care about. The only other band that I cared about was him, and I only knew like one song. I still only know like one song. But anyway, so it was like okay. I remember how like it being fun, but I was just kind of like standing there by myself, not really getting that excited, and I wish I could have gotten more excited because I wish certain other people I would have known, we could have gone together. I met up with like one person that I knew at the time that we were kind of friends, but we didn't hang out. We just like said hi to each other because they were sitting on another part of the lawn, and then we parted ways. But that's okay. He didn't really like them either. He was there for Linkin Park, which mainly everyone else was. And I didn't even notice because I was so far away, but apparently Mikey was not there. So yeah, that's just what Tawny said. So I think, but I'm not positive, the first concert that I actually went to without a parent was Warped Tour 2008, and I went with one of my ex-friends, and she kind of fucked everything up because, well, first of all, thought her mom was driving and she thought my dad was driving, so we didn't have a way to get there, so we ended up having to take the train. So we got there pretty late, so we missed like a bunch of bands that were playing in the morning, so I didn't even get to see like half the bands that I went to see. And I think, okay, I remember seeing Cobra Starship, who I didn't like then. I remember seeing a little bit of the Academy-Is, I think. They were okay, but I didn't like them. I didn't know who they were then. I really don't remember who we saw that much. It's kind of sad. I remember we wanted to see We the Kings, but we messed up the times, and we thought they were playing at 5, but they were really playing at 4. So we walked over there at 5, and they were already done, and Travis was like signing things, and we're like, oh. Okay, the one band that I do remember seeing that made my life was All Time Low. That was the best All Time Low show I've ever been to. At that time, we knew them, but we just knew like a couple songs, and we just kind of stood in the back. But this was at the time when they were actually like still really funny on stage and like crazy, and half their set was just them talking. Because this was when they were probably like 18. Like they weren't that like I think So Long As Red had just came out, or maybe not even. No, I think it did because I think they played songs from it. And that was the first time I saw All Time Low, so I like to brag that I saw All Time Low like before they got really popular, because they were playing on like a little side stage, and in booty shorts and babies. Yeah, and then we left early because we were tired because she didn't really do concerts. So we only really, it was kind of a waste. But yeah, that made me forever and always love to go to Warped Tour alone. So that's what I do now because I can just do what I want, see the bands I want, and not have to worry about other people because I hate being like the mom or the concert mom because like I always feel like I have to watch out for other people getting hurt too besides myself, like as my friends. So like I have to make sure that they're not getting pushed as well as myself, so it's kind of difficult. And plus they don't always like the same bands as I do. So that makes it kind of hard. Alright, so it's early in the morning and I have to go, so bye. I don't know if I'm going to come home this weekend or not. I probably could, but I don't know if I want to. And oh, and also I'm really excited for the Tour de Nerd Fighter. A bunch of people are going and I'm excited. Yeah, I hung out with some nerd fighters yesterday. It was awesome. Also, in case you were wondering, since I missed last week's video, I am an ISTJ personality, which means introverted, sensing, thinking, and judgment. That's pretty accurate. Obviously, I'm introverted because I am sitting here on the internet making a video instead of socializing.